today. Your shadow lingers on the street, following my quiet feet. And I keep hearing little signs from all the days you left behind, the corners where your laughter stayed, the traces time could never fade. Even when I turn away, your light returns in subtle ways. I walk through the days we left behind, tracing back the quiet lines. Memories fall like gentle rain, washing over what remains. If I could hold your voice tonight, I'd keep it in the fading light. Walking through the quiet days, losing you in tender ways. A coffee cup still warms my hands, but never quite the way you can. Every corner feels the same, calling softly with your name. And though the world keeps passing by, I see your shadow in the sky. Every little breath I take brings back things I can't erase. Even when the colors change, my heart keeps falling into place, right where your memory remains. If letting go is quiet pain, then maybe peace is in the rain. Every drop that hits the ground sounds like love we never found. So I walk the memories alone, down the streets we used to own. Even if the colors fade, your light in me will never change. Walking through the quiet days, I find you in softer ways. The evening hums a quiet tune, shadows growing in the room. Your sweater still hangs by the door, like you're here a little more. And every time the light fades slow, I see the things I used to know. The way you smile when nights were cold, the stories only we could hold. I feel your warmth in empty space, like echoes wrapped around this place. Even though you're far from me, your traces never leave. When the light fades softly, I still hear your heartbeat. Every step you left behind keeps repeating in my mind. If I could call you one more time, just to say I'm doing fine. When the light fades softly, I fall back into memory. A gentle sigh, as if it knows the reasons why I hold shadow lingers at my side, soft as winter in the breeze. When the light fades softly, I still hear your heartbeat. Every step you left behind keeps repeating in my mind. If I could call you one more time, just to say I'm doing fine. When the light fades softly, I fall back into memory. If healing takes 1,000 days, I'll trace my heart in gentle ways. Even lost can feel like home when I'm learning to let go. When the light fades softly, you return to me. In the quiet I can see what you meant endlessly. Even if the nights grow cold, your warmth in me will still unfold. When the light fades softly, I remember everything. The midnight air is calm and thin, quiet shadows settling in. Your voice still lingers on the wall, like you never left at all. And every time the wind blows through, I feel the night return to you. The way you laughed in fading light, the warmth you left in every night. I trace the places we once stayed, holding memories you made. Even when the dark feels new, it softly turns into you. You're the midnight echo calling, every time my guard is falling. All the words you didn't say find their way to me today. If I reach out through the dark, I still feel your quiet spark. You're the midnight echo true, I still hear the sound of you. The window glows with silver lines, marking where our past unwinds. I hold your picture like a song, hoping time won't move along. And though the hours drift apart, your shadow wraps around my heart. Every street lamp on the road lights the way our story flowed. Even when I turn away, your footsteps guide me through the gray. Nothing in the dark is new, it all comes back to you. You're the midnight echo calling, every time my guard is falling. All the words you didn't say find their way to me today. If I reach out through the dark, I sound of you. Maybe love just fades to light, hidden in the shade of night. Even silence holds your trace, softly breathing in this place. You're the midnight echo softly, leaning back into my heartbeat. Even when the world moves on, you're the dusk before the dawn. As the quiet night renews, I still walk the path of you. You're the midnight echo true, and my heart still follows you. The quiet moon is hanging low, pulling memories I used to know. Your laughter drifts across the night, fading slow but holding tight. And as the silver light pours in, I feel the truth beneath my skin. The way you held me in the cold, the stories only we were told. I chase the echoes of your name, soft and trembling all the same. Even when the stars are gone, your warmth keeps lingering on. I'm falling through the quiet moon, right back into thoughts of you. Every shadow that I trace carries pieces of your face. If the night could heal my heart, maybe we'd not drift apart. I'm falling through the quiet moon, finding you in shades of blue. The breeze remembers where we stood, even when I thought it never would. I walk the path we used to roam, hoping it will lead me home. And though the hours fade away, I hear your heartbeat in the gray. Soft reminders everywhere, pull your voice into the air. Even when I try to sleep, your memory still cuts too deep. Every breath returns to you, and the silence breaking through. I'm falling through the quiet moon, I'm falling through the quiet moon. Every shadow that I trace carries pieces of your face. If the night could heal my heart, maybe we'd not drift apart. I'm falling through the quiet moon, finding you in shades of blue. Time keeps moving like a tide, washing all I try to hide. But even as it pulls me through, I still drift in thoughts of you. I'm falling through the quiet moon, calling out to you. Even if the night feels long, your light remains my song. Every memory glowing true, breath still rests on the window pane, a quiet mark the cold can't drain. I trace it softly with my hand, like you might still understand. And when the evening settles slow, I feel the things I used to know, the warmth you left inside my coat, the letters only we once wrote. Every whisper in the dark pulls me back to where we'd start. Even though we've drifted far, you remain my northern star. There's a breath left on the window, holding all the nights we lived, frozen memories glow and fade, in the places love can't quit. If I reach into the cold, I still feel the tales we told. There's a breath left on the window, keeping me from letting go. The streetlights shimmer on melting snow, quiet roads where we used to go. I walk them slowly, one by one, missing you when day is done. And though I try to turn the page, your shadow fills the empty stage. Every bit of winter's air pulls your presence everywhere. Even when I stand alone, you return in undertones. Nothing truly fades from view when my heart remembers you. There's a breath left on the window. There's a breath left on the window. There's a breath left on the window, holding all the nights we lived, frozen memories glow and fade, in the places love can't quit. If I reach into the cold, I still feel the tales we told. There's a breath left on the window, keeping me from letting go. Maybe winter knows my pain, falling softly with the rain. Every drop upon the glass brings me back to what we had. There's a breath left on the window, soft and barely there, but it warms the freezing air, whispering the love we share. If tomorrow melts the trace, I'll still see your fading face. There's a breath left on the window, staying here when you let go. When you let go. I found a place where quiet ends, where your voice comes back again. The corners where your shadow stays echo softly through my days. And every time the daylight breaks, I feel the weight the silence makes, the way you whispered in the dark, leaving warmth like tiny sparks. I try to step beyond the past, but all the roads return too fast. Even when I breathe anew, my breath still circles the quiet ends, your voice begins again. The morning hum is soft and low, pulling me where I used to go. I close my eyes to chase your trace, linger in your quiet space. And though the world keeps pushing through, it always leads me back to you. Shadows fall in gentle lines, matching steps we left behind. Every sigh inside my chest holds the pain I can't confess. All the truth I try to bend waits for me where quiet ends. Where the quiet ends, I hear you once again. All the memories in the dust pull me back into your trust. If I walk the road alone, I still feel the love we've known. Where the quiet ends, your voice begins again. Maybe love is built on sound, echoes rising from the ground. Even when the noise is gone, your soft calling lingers on. Where the quiet ends tonight, you return in fading light. All the feelings I defend fall apart where quiet ends. If tomorrow starts again, I'll still walk to where you've been. Where the quiet ends within. There's a quiet in the midnight air, like you're standing somewhere there. Even though the room is still, I feel you in the space you filled. And when the shadows start to grow, I hear the things I used to know. Your footsteps fading down the hall, your voice behind the curtain wall. Every whisper hangs in place, like it's trying to keep your trace. Even when the night moves on, your silence keeps holding on. This is how your silence stays, softly woven through my days. Every moment that I breathe brings your memory back to me. If I close my eyes tonight, I still feel your fading light. This is how your silence stays. Quiet love that never fades. The cold wind taps against the frame, calling gently with This is how your silence stays, softly woven through my days. Every moment that I breathe brings your memory back to me. If I close my eyes tonight, I still feel your fading light. This is how your silence stays. Maybe love is made of sound, soft enough to pull me down. Even silence holds your name, calling me all the same. This is how your silence stays, holding me in quiet ways. Even when the dawn appears, you return between my tears. Every heartbeat resonates, your soft silence never breaks. This is how your silence stays, loving me through empty days. The half-light settles on the floor, just the way it did before. I walk the room without a sound, still expecting you around. And every time the shadows shift, I feel the past begin to lift. Your laughter wrapped in golden haze, the echo of our softer days. The warmth you left beneath my skin lingers when the dark comes in. Even as the daylight blurs, I still stand where you were. In the half-light where you were, I still feel you whisper close. Every tear I didn't show finds the way your memory glows. If I breathe your name again, would it reach you through the wind? In the half-light where you were, I still fall back into you. The quiet hum of passing cars blends with memories in the dark. I try to draw a different line, but yours keeps crossing into mine. And though the night grows deep and wide, your touch comes rushing like a tide. Every corner of this place still recalls your gentle face. Even when I close the door, you come softer than before. Nothing stops the way it stirs. The half-light where you were. In the half-light where you were. In the half-light where you were, I still feel you whisper close. Every tear I didn't show finds the way your memory glows. If I breathe your name again, would it reach you through the wind? In the half-light where you were, I still fall back in you too. Maybe time will learn to heal, but not the way your presence feels. Even when tomorrow comes, I'm still held where you're from. In the half-light where you were, I still find your heartbeat near. Every silence brings you here, soft and warm against my fear. Even when the world moves on, you remain my quiet shape of you, the quiet things you used to do. The chair you loved is waiting still, as if it knows you always will. And when the midnight shadows fall, your presence brushes past the wall. The calm you left inside this space moves like a familiar grace. Every breath the room lets out feels like calling for your sound. Even though you're far from view, this room still leans toward you. This is the room that still knows you. Every whisper, every truth, all the laughter in the air still believes you're standing there. If I close the lights tonight, I still feel you glowing bright. This is the room that still knows you, holding on like I do too. The curtains sway with gentle ease, as if you're moving in the breeze. I touch the table once again, feeling you between the grain. And though the world outside is changing, here your memory stays the same. Every shadow on the floor paints the you I'm waiting for. Even when I turn away, you return in quiet ways. In the room that holds our truth, still remembering you. This is the room that still knows you. Every whisper, every truth, all the laughter in the air still believes you're standing there. If I close the lights tonight, I still feel you glowing bright. This is the room that still knows you. Time may move the world outside, but this room won't let you hide. Every silence pulls you near, telling me you're still here. This is the room that still knows you, breathing soft in shades of blue. Every memory I defend comes alive when nights descend. Even if I'm moving through, this room stays in love with you. This is the room that still knows you, echoing the truth of you. The echo follows where I walk, as if it's you who wants to talk. Your footsteps linger in my head, like the words you left unsaid. And when the quiet starts to rise, your shadow fits my lowered eyes. The world around me fades to gray, but you remain in your own way. Every rhythm on the ground matches where your steps were found. Even when I try to leave, your echo walks with me. You're the echo between our steps, reaching where my heartbeat rests. Every space we used to fill Every street remembers you, painting all my paths in blue. Even when I close my eyes, you appear in steady lines, guiding me where silence kept all the echoes that we left. You're the echo between our steps, reaching where my heartbeat rests. Every space we used to fill holds your tenderness still. If I call your name again, would you answer in the wind? You're the echo between our steps, never gone, never yet. Maybe distance has a voice echoing the past we chose. Even when the world forgets, your steps follow mine again. You're the echo in my chest, softly moving where you left. Even when the days are new, I still walk the path of you. Every silence recollects how our hearts were once in step. You're the echo between our steps, leading me where memory rests. The night still calls my name somehow, soft and low, just like you now. The wind carries what you'd say if you hadn't walked away. And when the darkness folds around, I hear your heartbeat in the sound. The way you whispered in the cold, telling me I wasn't alone. Every time the moonlight bends, your memory comes back again. Even when the dawn is near, I still feel you close, my dear. If the night still knows my name, does it whisper yours the same? Every tear I try to hide falls like echoes by my side. If I call into the dark, will you be my missing spark? If the night still knows my name, I'm still yours, beyond the flame. The quiet breath